This week, and I'm so glad to be talking to you this morning. We're gonna get started with an icebreaker question before we jump into week 5 of Blueprints. So that question is, if you could have any superpower, what would you want it to be? And I know that's a really hard question. I'll go first. I would probably pick being able to talk to animals. So I have a lot of pets here at home, back in Florida, and I would love to be able to just converse with them and be able to see what they're thinking. So I think that'd be really cool. So I'd love for you guys to share what you guys think and let us know. So now that we've shared what we all wanted our superpowers to be, we're gonna jump right into our Bible lesson for the week. So in this series, we've been really talking about how to deal with our emotions and feelings and knowing that we can always go to God with those. And this week we're going to learn about a story in the Bible which takes place in the book of John chapter 4 verses 3 through 26. So I encourage you guys to read that, but we're going to go through the story together. So this story from the Bible is about a woman who was dealing with loneliness. She made some really bad decisions in her past, and this led to feeling lonely and having no friends, which is not fun. You always want people to be around you and people to talk with, so she wasn't doing very well. So Jesus was about to help her see that she actually wasn't really alone, because God is always with us. So one day, this woman was getting water from a well, which back in Jesus's time, a well would be basically where the women would go. It would usually be located very far from where they were living, and they would have to go get water for their household. So like for you and I, we have a sink, and that provides us water. And so for them, that would be their sink. They would basically have to go get the water and bring it back to their household. So this is where the story takes place, is at a well where she was getting water, and she runs into Jesus there. So most people would go to the well with a lot of friends, and you could help each other out with your containers of water and be able to talk and laugh while you were going to get your water. But sadly, since she was in this lonely season of her life, she didn't have friends, so she was there alone, and this is where the story picks up. So Jesus was walking through Samaria, and he decided to stop and get water. So he asked the woman for a drink of water, and the woman was shocked that Jesus was actually talking to her, because back in those times, Jesus, being a Jew, did not really talk to people that were Samaritans, which is where she was from. And so this was definitely shocking to her that he was discussing this matter with her. So Jesus began to tell her about an incredible gift that God wanted to give her. And so I want you now to think about the best gift that you've ever been given or you've given. And now, if you can believe it, this gift that Jesus had for her was even better than those gifts that you thought of. So Jesus told her about this gift, and it was actually the gift of living water. So it's not like water like we think of it, like being able to drink out of it from a cup or even from a well. Jesus said to the woman that living water helps you never be thirsty again, which is so crazy to think that you can get one thing and you would never be thirsty again. So he was telling this woman that she could trust in him. She would never have to be alone again. Like how we can pour water into a cup, Jesus pours love into our hearts. And it never runs out, and it never gives up. This love is all eternal, and it's always there, and he's always pouring into us. So the woman at the well realized she was lonely because she made all of these bad decisions in the past. But Jesus didn't focus on these bad decisions. He didn't make her feel bad. He just showed that he actually cared for her, and that he cares for us just the same. He cares about you, and he cares about me just as much as he cared about that woman at the well. And he really shows us that when we decide to follow Jesus, that it's like taking a sip of living water. He fills up our hearts just like how you can fill up a cup with water. And he's always with us, and there's never a reason to feel lonely, because he's right here with me. He's right there with you, and he's always with us no matter what. So now I'm going to read our memory verse for this week, which comes from Deuteronomy chapter 31, verse 6. So this might be a little bit of a different version than you guys, but be strong and courageous. Do not fear or be in dread of them, for it is the Lord your God who goes with you. He will not leave you or forsake you. So we learn this in the story that he was truly with the woman at the well, and he's always with us too. So I want to encourage you guys this week that no matter what's going on, even in these unpredictable times, God is always with you, and he loves you so much, and we should spread that with others. So your friends or family, show them some love this week, and until next time, we can't wait to see you all again, hopefully soon, and stay healthy, stay safe, and I pray that you have an amazing week, and God loves you so much, and we miss you so much. Bye.